Struggling students and unemployed screenwriters. The days of dragging your laptop to coffee shops and bookstores are numbered. In 2 years, you'll be downloading Iron Man or posting on your blog under a tree or on a city bus. And it will take only seconds on your iPhone or new ultra-thin laptop. It is the next generation of high-speed wireless. And it took a giant leap forward today. Sprint Nextel teaming up with Clearwire in a multi-billion-dollar partnership to bring Wimax technology to 140 million people by 2010. Wimax, 5 times faster than existing technologies and can blanket entire cities. Backers in the venture include tech titans Google and Intel, and cable kings Time Warner and Comcast. Here's the ultra-fast money in this new ultra-fast wireless world. And a little bit of salesmanship on my part there with the whole ultra-fast money bit, as this could be a bit more of an investment than a trade, I suppose.
Probably long term.
I'm paid sometimes, as anchorman, I'm paid occasionally to, to sell,
good at it. You are,
to sell the
so
story. Yeah, well, thank you very much.
Embellish is the word you search.
Look at me. Let me see your hair. You look fantastic.
Yeah.
What is the best investment thesis here?
You know, there's a lot of different ways you could try to play this whole thing, and this is years away. This isn't something that's going to happen
a year
overnight.
and a half. Yeah,
well, that's, to me, that's an eternity. Are you kidding me? I don't know if I'm going to be alive in 2010. American Towers, that's one way you could go. Crown Castle's another. You're looking for, what was, you had a name a while back.
Fiber Tower?
Fiber Tower was up a lot today.
Right.
But on a tiny base.
Yeah.
So
there was a pretty good next wave. There's a lot of those types that are going to help out the whole thing. But really, when it comes down to it, one of Jeff's favorites, Intel. I think the reason that they invested as much as they did, they were the largest of the independent investors. They put in $1 billion into
the Wimax rollout.
Into this whole rollout.
Okay.
And I think they can see going forward, along with Google. We just had Moonster just standing right here. Gene was
Moonster?
Moonster.
Hell, I just finished talking about how much you love him, and then you called him Moonster.
And I called the guy from Intel Avellini. But in any event,
the guy from Intel happens to be the CEO of a Dow 30 component, but sure, the guy from Intel.
And I called him Avellini.
All right.
His name's Odolini. But in any case,
what's your point?
The reason I think Intel and Google and the rest of they can see this whole build-out really hitting their bottom line. That's another spot where they can start to monetize some of these numbers that everybody's looking for.
Go ahead, Karen.
We did a trade on this today.
Which was?
Sold to Clearwire.
Why?
I mean, because...
Just because it was...
This is what it was all... This was what all of it was about.
Today.
That was the case.
Buy the rumor, sell the news.
Okay.
Smart cookie. Sprint is also a sell in this. Look at the people involved. Sprint loses money pretty much at everything they do. It's a 2010 initiative. Google invested in this because they invest in everything rolling in cash. We mentioned that before. Intel are the guys who actually are going to get paid on this. They're doing the chip work. They're actually going to get paid. They don't really care if Sprint makes a ton of money on this because the build-out's going to happen. Intel, again, not a fast money trade, but I'm happy having it in a drawer and little...
It's just another reason to be happy you own Intel along with all the other reasons.
Exactly, because they need to be part of the next generation after PC.